Let me go on to this next thing right here. It said Biden calls out Musk over a published report that Tesla CEO once worked in the U.S. illegally. President Joe Biden slammed Elon Musk for hypocrisy on immigration after a published report that the Tesla CEO once worked illegally in the United States. The South Africa-born Musk denies the allegation. The wealthiest man in the world who turned out to be an illegal worker here. No, I'm serious. He was supposed to be in school when he came on a student visa. He wasn't in school. He was violating the law. He's talking about all these illegals coming our way, Biden said while campaigning Saturday in Pittsburgh at a Union Hall. The Washington Post reported that Musk worked illegally in the country while on student visa. The newspaper, citing company documents, former business associates, and court documents, said Musk arrived in Palo Alto, California in 1995 for a graduate program at Stanford University, but never enrolled in courses, working instead on his startup. I said Musk wrote on X in reply to a video post of Biden's comment, "I was in fact allowed to work in the U.S." Musk added, "The Biden puppet is lying." The funny part about it is this right here.
Immigrant. They show the picture of him and Milana together. They're like, look at them. Both came into the country illegally.
The funny part about it is his brother admitted to it. They talked about it. They said it was a gray area. When I first got into this country, it was a gray area. That's what Musk once said, too, about the whole, when he first got here. This dude is a legal immigrant who talks up. I mean, don't get me wrong. It all worked out for everybody. At the end of the day, he's helped the country immensely as far as like jobs and everything like that.
No, but you should have came in here legally.
Legally.
You can't sit up there.
Exactly.
And it must be crazy. You're looking at the crowd tking you're one of them. And you did all the stuff
mind.
that you're blaming all these other people for doing.
Yeah,
he's like, I got to do it, but the rest of y'all, nah.
I don't need y'all doing this. What I just did here.
But they don't deport European, South African immigrants. I got a homie. I'm not going to say his name. He's like, look, I thought I couldn't buy. I was talking to him the other night, Saturday night, and he was like, yeah, I thought I couldn't buy a gun because I'm not a citizen. He's like, nah, they've been trying to sell me guns left and right. Because he's like, I can go to a gun show, and it's like there's still this loophole for him, but the person will just sell him a gun, and it'll be his. But he's not even a citizen. They don't care. He's like, when they start deporting people, they ain't deporting me.
Yes, but they're not even going to ask him at all. Like I said, I got a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? This dude, I mean, he has a great Caucasian name. I mean, he has blonde hair, blue eyes, you know what I mean? Period. And he's really a strong advocate. He's a good dude, real good dude. Really strong advocate for the Palestinian cause. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, I'm not voting for the Democrats. He's a huge Democrat, too, at the same time. I'm not voting for Democrats for what they're doing over in Palestine. Kamala Harris is a murderer. She's killing babies and all this kind of stuff, which is, you know what I mean? What'd you say?
She's not president.
Not president at all.
She's running for president. Joe Biden's the president. Focus on him.
Absolutely. And, I mean, he's saying all that stuff, right? But at the same exact moment, I had to tell him, you have the convenience to say this stuff. You've got that convenience. You can say, I'm not voting. I'm going to stick it out. Because at the end of the day, when they pulling over cars and they're looking for immigrants in these cars, they're not going to look at you and say, oh, yeah, let me see your papers. Like I said, I've had this happen to me before. Over not even the papers. They're just like, I think you're this person right here.
Oh, yeah, I've had that. You fit the description.
More than one time, a lot of times. Not just one time, a lot of times, man. To the point to where they're pulling guns out on me based off of this. You fit the description junk that they like to pull. And we all know that it ain't true because ain't that many black people live around where I live at. And they don't look like me. That's another thing. They don't. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but that's not happening to y'all. You don't fit the description of somebody. You don't just let me see your papers. I don't know if you are this or not because they can say that to you. They can treat you like that. That's what's been going on. They treat us like that now without those laws. What do you think is going to happen when those laws are good for them?
They're going to be happy. They're going to go right back to the 20s and 30s where they can beat up anybody they want to and do what they want. Americans, they want America to hate again. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
and then Elon Musk being an immigrant is just a cherry on top because at this point it don't matter now. He got trillions of dollars and he gonna be your overseer.
Yep, and they're already telling him that he's buying an election. Him and basically what we're watching right now are the wealthy people of this country buy the election.
Yeah, they do it every time.
I mean, no, don't get me. They do, but at the same time, it's not so blatant.
Yeah,
they're not front line in this stuff. They're back there. Everyone talks about Soros, but who the hell is Soros? You don't know anything about Soros. We don't know George Soros. Soros is the favorite. We don't see him, but now he's like this. Yeah, I'm about to buy this election, and I'm about to be appointed this right here, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna. That's how bold is getting this country, and we got a bunch of people who are just got two teeth in their mouth, like, yeah, you know what I mean, ready to vote for this. It's crazy to me. And they're angry at people who probably work harder than they do, probably got more jobs than them, and probably are helping to pay for their welfare and their health insurance. It's crazy to me. Let me touch on this.
Let me